So it's a beautiful day in the neighborhood as we wait on. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood, man. As we wait on Knicks. We wait on we still don't know the opponent, and we got a big game 7 on Saturday night, tomorrow evening. Game 7, gotta love those. I expected it from these two teams, OKC and San Antonio. I expected a beatdown. And, so as we sit, right, and wait for our Buzzsaw that all of the so-called experts who give you no expert analysis want to tell you we are running into as Knicks fans. King Speaks is gonna break it down, man. King Speaks is gonna break it down. Again, I don't have a large platform. I have this, but I know what I said on this platform. Shit, I'm about 95% right. I had the series going 7. I had the Knicks sweeping the Cavs. Well, if San Antonio wins, then I will have been right on both conference finals. Game almost to the T. Calling it game by game, right? So let's just speak on the two teams who played for game 7. And wherever happens, that team will have 2 days off, Monday and Tuesday, till we get into a Wednesday, game 1, June 3rd. All right. Last night, OKC looked horrible. The MVP, SGA, looked horrible. They look like a team, and again, it is what it is. Maybe they were playing like they had another chance to close this out, which almost could be expected. But they weren't playing like a team with an edge, nor were they playing like a team they could dominate. Now, San Antonio, being a desperate team, right, being a talented team, did what they needed to do. Neither team, and I've said this all year, guys, listen, I've said this all year. Nobody in the West is scary. Nobody in the league is scary. Right now, the Knicks look like the scary team. I get it. It's the Knicks. Something's going to go wrong. Mitchell Robinson broke his finger. I'm not even going to address it because Mitchell Robinson is almost guaranteed to play game 1, right? He got a surgery. His finger. It's a pinky. If Jared Vanderbilt, and I said it when I first heard the news, Jared Vanderbilt got back, I'd expect to see Jared Vanderbilt. It's a pinky, right? His whole, when he broke his pinky, it was bloody. Like, that means bone popped out. That means it dislocated. He got back in the series. So, Mitchell Robinson being who Mitchell Robinson is, I don't expect that man to miss a game. Will it affect him a little bit? Maybe. It is what it is. Okay? So, but this is the thing about OKC. About OKC and San Antonio. Neither team is scary. They haven't been consistent. They haven't played they're not playing like champions. Neither one. They're good teams. They've earned their right to be here. They both won 60 games. They've earned their right to be there. They've earned their right to be favorites. They've earned home court advantage. But they're not playing like champions in the playoffs. They're not playing like a team that's better than the Knicks right now. They are not. That's not me being a homer. That's me seeing it. At the end of the third quarter, they could not buy a basket. They were down by 20, 24? Headed into the fourth quarter. Game was over. Wemby got the rest. Team was done. Now, yes, they'll have the home court advantage. They have everything a lot of people like OKC to win. I got San Antonio winning. I think San Antonio has been a team that feels desperate. And this is what I want to get into the theme of, right? Because a lot of people, right, all three teams involved, no one can rest on their laurels. And that's why I think the Knicks are going to win, too, because between the experience, between knowing what's at stake, OKC got theirs. They're playing they're playing like they've accomplished something already, which they have. That was last year. That's the thing about resting on history and resting on the fact. That's why it's so hard to go back to back. And you have to even the teams that did go back to back, you have to really appreciate those three-peats and how hard it was. See, a lot of people just expect like that whole. I'm not one of these Jordan fans, which I'm not a Jordan fan, but I'm not one of these Jordan fans or Bulls fans or anybody else that thinks Jordan would have won 8 games in a row. I mean, would have won 8 championships in a row. Shit is hard to do, guys. It's hard. It's fucking hard. It's hard to win 32 playoff series in a row. So for Jordan to go 25-1, which he didn't, he wasn't going 32-0. Not with the Knicks, not with the Heat, not with Cleveland and a couple of these Detroit teams. No. He wasn't doing that. No goddamn way was he doing that. No way. Okay? No way was he going 32-0 in the 90s. And so, please understand that. Please understand that. And this is what has the average fan thinking, going back to back or what OKC, I don't see OKC with that champion's edge. I don't see it. I think SGA ain't that hungry right now. Maybe Chet is. J-Dub is a little, AJ Mitchell is battling a calf injury. There's so much going on right now that Brunson and Cat. All right, man. Have a good one, boss. Thank you. Brunson and Cat and everybody else, knowing that their legacy is at stake here, knowing what winning a championship for the Knicks. I think we're a team of destiny. I don't see the hunger. You could have won they could have fought last night. They didn't. This is a San Antonio experienced team. And let's go with San Antonio. I think they're hungry as well. Right? I think, for San Antonio fans, and this is the thing about you fans, right? Like Gary, who's on Scap Attacks program, right? And I had to send a couple super chats at him to let y'all understand this is what's wrong with you fans. And this is why I scoff when you tell me what it's like to win a championship. I know what it is. I know what it is to fight for a championship. A lot of these San Antonio fans and Bulls fans, whoever they are, Heat fans, y'all take shit as granted. And that's the difference. That's the difference. Y'all take this shit for granted. This is a fight. Right now, what the Knicks are doing, the Knicks are cooking. And I think the West is running into the buzzsaw because they're a hungry team. Now, I could be wrong, right? The rust in game 1, I think the Knicks have experience going through that 9-day layoff. I think they won't look as rusty. I think they'll understand what they need to do to get maybe simulate some game time situations right now. Like right now, that's what they're doing, right? We got 4 more days. So I think maybe over the weekend you'll have some intense practices. You know what I'm saying? I like whatever they can do, right? To keep their edge, to keep their fighter's edge. The Knicks are about to do. And I think they'll be a lot better in game 1 than they were in the first 3 quarters against the Cavs. But I think they match up very well. See, 2 things. Knicks got a better backcourt. Knicks got a much better back. Just like 99, Knicks have a better backcourt than San Antonio. Now, all respect to Fox and all respect to Castle and Harper. These are young guys. These guys are young, inexperienced. Fox is the one has the most experience, and he doesn't have a lot of playoff experience. He's not better than Jalen Brunson. The best guard in the series is Jalen Brunson. Then you go with the combination of Josh Hart, Bridges, Alvarado, and Deuce McBride. This have the guard experience. Like, I mean, when you come in with the front court is even. The combination of Cat, Mitch, Hakordi, potentially Mo Diarra. I expect to see Mo Diarra make possibly in the rotation. And the fact that we can keep Wemby out of the paint. Wemby playing 30 minutes a game. So the fact that we can do that, I expect the Knicks to take advantage. So I think in their front court it's even. And I'm being nice because they have Wemby. The fact that they have Julian Champagnie and Devin Vassell as the 3-4 at the starters. Then you got Keldon Johnson, who's a great six-man. Probably the best. He obviously was six-man of the year. Probably the best six guy coming off the bench in the series, potentially. But with Harrison Barnes, Knicks have more depth than San Antonio. San Antonio potentially have the most impactful player. I think the Knicks have the best player. The Knicks have the MVP of the playoffs in Jalen Brunson. The second MVP, maybe third, let's just give it Wemby. Wemby has played bad on the road. Karl-Anthony Towns done when he's home on the road. So, this is not an official preview, but this is, I'm just talking about what to expect. And again, I pride myself on being somebody that tells you shit that the media won't tell you, so you can sound better in a conversation, so you can be smarter. Listen to me if you listen to me or don't. The shit I wind up predicting becomes true more often than not. I don't go with the peanut gallery. The peanut gallery will have you believe the Knicks are gonna get swept by either team, it just logically doesn't make any sense when you look at how both teams are playing. Again, they got 91 points last night. That was with a 25-point garbage time fourth quarter. Mind you, they had less points by the end of the game than San Antonio had after 3 quarters. You understand? And then they had 82 in game 4. 82 points in game 4. Now you can say, oh, listen, now snap out of it. See, that's the thing. This is why I brought up the Jordan point earlier. Winning champions, you got to keep that championship edge. You got to keep that championship edge. You get one chance. You might not get another chance. It might not line up again. This is the era of parity. OKC don't got the championship edge. I don't see the heart of a champion. I see a bunch, and mind you, they're still a young team. So that group has a chance to come back. But they're not playing like a dynasty. There's nothing that indicates that they're playing like a dynasty or a team that knows they can have a dynasty. They're taking shit for granted. And the Knicks, hey, this might be it. So, if I'm thinking the talent is generally even on all fronts, I'm going with the desperate team. I'm going with the desperate team, guys. And that's pretty much it, man. That's pretty much it. They're not gonna tell you this, man. They're not gonna see. They're gonna glaze OKC so much because they won. That's what it is. They won, therefore that means they're gonna do it again. That's not how this shit works. And you don't score 91 points and 82 points in 2 road games and tell me you're gonna be a champion. I get it. You have because it's a 7-game series. You have extra chances to get it right. Spurs winning tonight. Knicks winning. Peace.